Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I have a super busy weekend this weekend, so I thought I would take you guys along with me. Honestly, I feel like absolute garbage. I woke up with like the worst head pain pressure, like all the way in the back of my head, and it's just making things really difficult this morning. But we do have a party. I'll put it on the screen here. I don't want to say it too loud because my toddler will hear and she'll get like super excited. And because I don't feel well, I don't want to like commit and tell her quite yet that we're going because we have 5 hours before we need to leave. And if I feel any worse, like we're just simply not going. So I don't want to tell her yet. Anyway, so hopefully it'll be fine. I'm just gonna continue this day slash morning as if we're going. I'm like gonna go pick out an outfit and get ready, and I'll take you guys along with me. I already washed and like blow dried my hair, so that's why it's looking a little straight these days. We just finished having breakfast. My husband went hunting this morning and picked up munchkins for him and my daughter, and so she's been freaking out all morning about having sprinkled munchkins. So it's been a lovely morning thus far. You didn't see the last vlog. I picked up this Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour skin tint. I've seen so many people rave about this, and I have yet to try it. It's looking a little pasty for my skin. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, well that is, no, that's not even close to my skin tone. Okay, so that blended out like not half bad. It smells a little bit like paint. If you know like the Wet n Wild smell, that's what it smells like. Okay, so I just tried the new lip liner that I picked up yesterday. It's the Maybelline Lifter Liner in the color Fine Line. I actually really like this one. It's kind of showing up a little bit red on camera, but it's really kind of like a, more like a pinky brick color. I don't know. I think it's really pretty. I think it complements my like eye and hair color really well. I'm just going to put the Revlon Bare It All lipstick in 755 over it. Yeah, that's pretty. I like it. It's kind of giving that like Sabrina Carpenter, like darker kind of red color, but still like pinky that she does. I like it. I'm gonna put on some pink blush and see how that looks. I went in with the Kosas Bliss Blush is Life, and I think it looks really pretty. It's kind of like a light pink, almost peachy color. I really like it. It's pretty. I got like the little set. The set of 3, it's like 30 bucks at Sephora, and they're really like a decent size, and they're really pretty colors in it. Okay, I scooched over to the window again. I just popped on some mascara. I use the Tower 28 in the brown color, and now that this foundation is like warming up to my skin and everything's been put together, I really like it. I think it's really pretty. It's got a really natural look. I'm interested to see, like, as it continues to warm up to my skin, what it looks like. But right now, I'm loving it. I'm loving the lip combo. Yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm gonna go downstairs and eat because I cannot eat anything at this party. So gonna run downstairs, eat, and then we will pick out an outfit, which will probably just be like jeans and a sweatshirt. Okay, here's the fit. I just went with a basic crew neck sweatshirt that I've been wearing on repeat. It's so comfortable, and I just need to be comfortable today. I'm not feeling it. And then I paired it with my Wow straight jeans from Old Navy. I love these. These are like my go-to jean. And then I just put on my Adidas baseball cap. It's like maroon. I don't know. I thought the maroon and like the kind of steel blue was... It was giving something. I also put on my Ana Luisa hoops. I'll probably throw on like a little gold necklace. Yeah, I'm feeling comfy vibes. Usually I'd like get all dressed up and cute, and I'm feeling soccer mom today, so. Guys, look what I just woke up to. It's snowing. I cannot believe it. I had no idea it was supposed to snow today. It doesn't look like it's supposed to snow for very long, maybe like the next hour or so. I cannot wait to get my daughter up. She's gonna be so excited to go play and just a little dusting. I'm so excited. Where's my Christmas tree? Good morning. It is the next morning. It is Sunday morning, and typically we would be getting ready for church. We do go to church every week, and today we're actually gonna watch it online. And without like saying too much, basically I have an endoscopy and colonoscopy coming up, and there's prep for that, and I need to start it. And just because the reactions I have to things, I needed to start it like while my husband was around, just in case something happened. And that happens to be today, because yesterday like I just wasn't feeling well, so I didn't want to start it. So we're not gonna go to church this morning. We're gonna stay home, because if you know what a colonoscopy prep is, you know that that can be really dangerous to go out and about while you're doing that. So I'm gonna kind of like how I see. I just took it like 20 minutes ago, and I feel really weird. I'm trying not to like think too much about it, but hopefully over the next like few hours it'll like pass. I had to take it like a couple times, so I took a half dose. We're gonna see how that goes. I keep saying I need to go grocery shopping, and like I need to go grocery shopping. I still haven't gone. We are in desperate need of things. I'm like out of everything, but so hopefully if I'm doing okay, I will run out and do that today. Because we're staying in, I'm going to go ahead and like make some eggs and pancakes for my family this morning. They can have that while we watch church. I was totally gonna lazy way my way out of this and just use like the store-bought, what is this, Pearl Milling Company pancake mix. But I just saw that I just made a mess on the floor. I just saw the Best Buy date was April of this year. I didn't even know I bought it that long ago. I could have sworn I bought it just a few months ago. I'm improvising. I went and found a recipe on online, and I have all the ingredients. So we're going to make pancakes from scratch, and this was way more involved than I wanted it to be, but gotta do what you gotta do. This is becoming wildly chaotic. So I was almost finished with everything, and then I realized that I didn't have any milk. I was like, oh, okay, do I have a milk alternative? No. And then I was like, oh, wait, I have heavy whipping cream. So I looked up like the measurements, substitute, and I did the measurements wrong. So there's like way more heavy cream than there should be. Like as like water, you're supposed to like split it in half. So they just might be some thick pancakes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm like stressing at this point. There, you know what? It's the thought that counts. That's what we're going with. So hopefully these turn out good. So I got in a package from Ann Taylor. If you guys been here at all, you know that I love Ann Taylor skirts. I'm in desperate need of some pencil skirts. I had purchased some skirts from Ann Taylor, and some of them I loved, and some of them I absolutely loved, and then I wore them, and the back wrinkled so bad. It wasn't like, oh, there's a wrinkle here or there. No, it was like horrendous. It looked like, I don't even know. It was just like all crinkled, and I was so embarrassed. Like I was embarrassed. It was that bad. Like trying to hide my backside from everybody at church. It was really bad. So that was their stretch cotton skirts. So I purchased some other skirts, and I want to see how these work, because I loved them, the way they fit, the structure of them, how they felt, just everything about it I loved, except for the wrinkling issue. So the stretch cotton was the one that wrinkled really bad. So I ordered some other ones and some other colors just to see how those look and fit. My shirt is definitely not going to go with some pencil skirts right now, but it is what it is. Okay, so right off the bat, I love this one. It fits me like a glove. I love the material. It's definitely not going to wrinkle. You can kind of see like the seam where it was in the bag, but the rest of it is not wrinkly. It has a zipper up the back. It kind of has like this large kind of like panel up here that fits well. I did get this in a petite. I'm glad I did because it's already pretty long. It's below my knees. But yeah, I think this is a really great contender. I think this one is going to be a yes. I obviously want to try on the rest of them, but so far I love this one. It fits really well. It's a little bit snug in the waist, but I kind of like that because then I can like tuck in shirts. Here's the next tan one. I didn't get this one in a petite, and I think it really shows. It kind of looks like I'm swimming in it. It looks definitely more like a midi length. This again, same size as the last one, a lot more room, and also has a zipper up the back. Very different material. I like the material. It's very lightweight. I think this is a great like summer pencil skirt. I just don't know if I'm feeling exactly how it's fitting me. It's kind of ballooning out a little bit. Like, am I imagining that? Do you see what I'm talking about? I don't know. It just feels like a little bit frumpy on me. I wonder if the petite would have just fit me better. It almost is like, because I'm not tall enough, the hips and the butt area are kind of like hitting in the wrong spot for me. I like the color. I think I like the other color better with like the little more of like a caramel, caramel. I don't know. Caramel and camel are the same color. It's one of those C words. Oh, that doesn't sound any better. Okay, so here's just a basic black one. I actually really like this. This reminds me of an express skirt that I got last year, and I was really hoping they'd come out with it again, and they didn't. So I got in a petite, and I think that's where I went wrong with my last one. I'm really liking this one. Again, it has a zipper up the back. The top just kind of has like a small band. It's pretty... It doesn't like control top anything. This is a good contender. It's kind of giving me hips that don't exist, and I'm here for it. Here's the next black skirt. It honestly feels exactly like the other one, except for I got this in a regular size instead of a petite size, and it just feels a little bit bigger. I honestly thought I ordered the same skirt twice. I just had to go back and check, and it's not. One is the bi stretch, one is like the seasonal stretch or something like that. And yeah, I have way more room. This one is definitely a lot more comfortable. I do feel like this one is a little bit more boxy on me though. So am I willing to sacrifice box for comfort? I'm not sure. I mean, it looks pretty good. I don't feel like it looks too boxy, but will this wrinkle? That is the question. I don't know. This material is kind of thin. I don't know how it's going to hold up in the wash. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe the first skirt, but in getting it black as well. I think I might like that best. Okay, last but not least, I picked up this gray color. It's kind of giving almost light blue, but it is still like a gray silver. And I think I love it. I do really like it. It's super lightweight. It fits really well in the waist. The only question I have is like it has quite a bit of room for my bum, and I really don't have a backside. So I just kind of look like I have a little bit extra room for something that doesn't exist. Other than that, I really like it. I feel like it fits my hips really well. I like the length of it. This isn't a petite. I think I'll keep this one too. I like this color. I want like several different variations because I don't have a ton of tops I can wear to church. So if I have like 3 different color skirts with like 3 different color tops, then I can just mix and match and make all of the different outfits with them. I'm gonna share this with you guys. My sister-in-law gave me a birthday present. Now my birthday was like 2 months ago, but no, it wasn't 2 months ago. It was like a little over a month ago. And she just hadn't had a chance to give it to me yet. And I had signed Lucy up for soccer, and I was all excited because like soccer is like it was a huge part of my life growing up. And so I was like super stoked to be a soccer mom. And she said she saw a girl on TikTok get this as a soccer mom and absolutely loved it. So she bought it for me, and it is magical. First of all, I love the color. It's like ombre, but it's an outdoor waterproof blanket with a hood. So you just like put it on like this and you wrap yourself up, and there's like little buttons here and up here, and you can just like snuggle yourself into it and sit on the ground. I love it. I've already used it so much because my daughter loves to just like go outside when it's freezing, and sometimes the coat is just not enough. Like I want something to like sit on and be warm, and this is literally perfect. I am obsessed. If I can find it, I'll try and link it down below. It also like the hood zips off, so you can just have like a waterproof blanket for outside, and the inside is fleece. I'm obsessed. This is such a good gift. Like if you need a Christmas gift for a mom, this is where it's at, because this is coming so useful, and I've already had it like just 3 days. So yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm loving this so much. Alright, we ran to UPS, got all my packages dropped off, just went grocery shopping at Hannaford. It was a little bit crazy in there, and I don't know what it was about today, but every man in there was wearing the most cologne possible, and I couldn't breathe. I was trying to rush. So anyway, so I didn't get much footage in there. I don't know. It just made me so sad. Like while I was checking out, not the lady behind me, but the man behind her, we kind of all pulled up like right after each other. Like there was nobody in lines, and then like I pulled in, and then somebody else, and then that gentleman, and he started like flipping out, and he'd only been there maybe like literally 10 seconds. Like he hadn't even fully pulled his cart all the way up, and he started like shouting at the cashier, telling her to get more help, and it was just those situations just stress me out. And at first I'm like, why are you so rude? But then also like, you wonder what happened in somebody's life to make them just so aggressive, Mama, and demanding like that. I don't know. It just kind of makes you sad. People need Jesus. Have you ever seen that before? Oh my goodness, my daughter just knocked the milk out of the back of the car, so could not for the life of me figure out how this thing was leaking, but there's a crack right here, so when she dropped it, it split open. So this is how we're saving the rest of it, and I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. I feel like we're in the olden days of my milk cartons. I'm kind of obsessed with what it looks like. Okay, I gotta be honest with you guys, I have kept myself so busy today, just like doing chores and cleaning like the bathroom and doing laundry and like whatever I can to distract myself, because I am a little bit anxious. As you guys know, I have health issues, I have heart problems, allergic reactions to any and everything, vocal cord problems, and I have an endoscopy / colonoscopy on Thursday. And I'm nervous. And for the longest time, like my cardiologist didn't approve it. And then my anesthesiologist wasn't comfortable doing it because of all my health issues. Anyway, it's just been like put off and put off. And I talked to my cardiologist a few weeks ago, and she said that she like wasn't ready, didn't think like it was a good idea to go under like anesthesia with my problems. So I was like, okay. And then my GI doctor called and said, yeah, we got the approval from your cardiologist. You're good to go for the 31st. And I was like, I don't think that's right. So I called my cardiologist, and she was like, yeah, I think it's okay. I think you can do it. I was like, okay, I'm glad we're just taking this lovely risk. And like, I need to know what's going on because a lot of my issues is like motility and issues with eating and reactions. It has so much to do with your esophagus. And any allergist I've talked to thinks I have like EOE, which is eosinophilic esophagitis as well. The only way to test for that is through a biopsy during an endoscopy. So I'm just really, really stressed because I don't want to go under because of course my heart issues and then my vocal cord problems. Because it does like relax your muscles, it can make it worse. And so I'm just stressed. And I've come so far like with my anxiety that I am desperately trying to not let my body get back into that like fight or flight because it just makes everything worse. And so I'm doing like all the tools I have and it's really, really helpful. Honestly, I want to make a whole video about the tools I use for my anxiety because these were tools I had never heard about, like scoured the internet and couldn't find. And when just general, like random doctors suggesting different things and being like, oh my goodness, that is so helpful. So I do want to make a video about that and share all those tips because they are super, super helpful. However, it's just, I don't know, it's just hard. Like I just have like a constant like butterflies in my stomach. I've just been trying to keep myself busy and not think about it. And then of course, like I said, you have to do like the prep. And because I have all these reactions to things, like I have not been prepping like I should be, just out of like complete fear of the result of taking things like Miralax, which is like poison. If you don't know, that's why it helps because your body's like, get this out of my system, and it like flows all, or it takes like all the water from your other organs and like puts it into your colon and helps remove it because your body wants it out. So I've been like so scared of taking it. Now I need to take milk of magnesia for the next 2 days. And I'm like, just something else. Like I'm adding way too much into my diet at one time. And anyway, it's just nerve-wracking. I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Yeah. And you know what? I know I shouldn't be worried. And on Friday, I'm just going to laugh to myself and be like, it was totally fine. Like, what have you been stressing about? And it's totally fine. And honestly, it is not the fear of dying. Like, honestly, of all the ways that people can die, being under anesthesia, just slipping away and meeting Jesus, it's not that scary to me. What's scary to me is waking up and having more problems than I already have and having to deal with them because it's a lot. It is a lot. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog now just because I feel incredibly dysfunctional. And I'm like trying to vlog, but like I'm also like trying to get things done, and I feel like I'm not able to give myself 100% to this vlog right now because I am so incredibly distracted. So yeah, I would say pray for me, but this is probably gonna go up after my endoscopy. So if this is it, I'm just kidding. It's really not that serious. And as some of you would be like, Sage, it's just an endoscopy. You're in a hospital, and which I get, but I think just because my conditions are so not understood that I even have like a little bit of anxiety over explaining to the doctors what's going on with me, because like my regular GI doctor is obviously not my anesthesiologist, but also not going to be doing the endoscopy. So they're very not aware of my conditions. And I don't know, I'm just stressing about it a little bit. So it's okay. I know God has this no matter what the outcome. It's totally fine. I need to do this because I need answers. I cannot keep living the way that I'm living. And it'll be a good thing on the other side to have more information about what's going on inside of me. But yeah, it's just like this looming cloud right now, and I'm over it. I don't want to think about it anymore. But Thank you for joining me the last few days. I hope you stick around if you're new. I'm not usually this much of a basket case, I swear. This is just kind of like, once this is over, like, I'm good, you know? Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.